Hey everybody, this is Teddy Lim. Welcome to Project Limitless. Today is day 15 of my 90-day video challenge, and today I wanted to talk to you about privacy. What does privacy mean to you? The reason I asked that is that, Google Glass, which is the really hyped up and very controversial device that Google just came out with, has been banned preeminently by Seattle Cafe Bar, of all places, right? Seattle's supposed to be progressive and techie, and yet some guy found the audacity to actually ban this device. And I can tell you why, because Google has always been pushing the envelope when it comes to being user friendly, and at the same time sacrificing privacy for its users and its citizens. Generally, the citizens of America, citizens of the world, right? So, first of all, let me tell you what Google Glass is. Basically, it's a glasses-like device that the user wears, and it actually allows them to access the internet, take photos and film short snippets just like this. So, if you've ever seen any of the Google cars, driving around neighborhoods and taking pictures, that's how they were able to put in place the system or the grid or the matrix, so to speak, of Google Maps, right? But what Google Glass is going to allow Google to do is basically piggyback off of its users. And basically just allow them to upload or grid or map out every single dimension of the world, pretty much. And cost cutting wise, for me as a business, that's a pretty big deal, because you won't have to hire drivers anymore, you won't have to use cars anymore, and it's a smart business practice, right? But there's a lot of people that aren't too happy with it, right? Like I just mentioned, Five Point Cafe in Seattle, they've preeminently banned it. There's large parts of Las Vegas that have found it not to be friendly, and in fact, Caesar Entertainment, has banned all Google Glass from being used by their patrons, even while they're gambling, right? Because there's a lot of implications to it that people could use. Cheating, people could use it to cheat while they're gambling. I don't gamble, so I wouldn't know how they would do that. But I would only think that if you were a student that had Google Glass and you had some sort of earset device, somebody could possibly coach you into putting the right answers, right? So I'll let your imagination run wild with that and get creative with it. But what do you all think? I mean, these are all pretty trivial issues when it comes to privacy. And a lot of Google's inventions have actually been very useful, and they were free, and at the same time, they could really be used in not so savory ways. History has a way of proving over and over and over again that people that have absolute power can corrupt absolutely, right? And I'm quite of a history buff myself, because I love the drama, I love the stories that actually come into history. I really believe in all the lessons that it provides. But do you think that pushing the First Amendment and privacy, do you think that it's going to be a big clash of the titans eventually? What do you all think about that? There's issues of having distracted drivers, and you could also harm relationships with it. And like I said, it can strip people of what little privacy we have left. Or have we just gone too numb? You know, are we just so entangled in this technology, and that we just find ourselves paralyzed without, you know, being it connected to all of us? I don't know. I want to hear your thoughts, because what it's going to allow you to do is really be able to capture any chance encounter, right? It could be used by paparazzi, right? For any celebrity sighting at all. It'll allow that person to be able to sell that video, or sell that picture, and upload it to the internet a lot more, right? You know, it could also be used for a lot of harm. When, I don't know, some perverted guy just, you know, wants to, you know, film something, whatever it could be, and just do it for the enjoyment of it, right? There's a lot of things. Although, you know, for that particular example, you know, we do have videos of it right now, but it's just, what I think is making people very uneasy is the fact that it's so instantaneous, right? That you know, you could just be, you know, you could just be taking a photograph of, or taking a video of, without your consent or your knowledge. So, you know, I want to hear your thoughts. You know, follow me on Facebook, facebook.com/global entrepreneur. Let's connect, and let's keep this conversation going. All right? Cheers, guys.